After entering the U.S. market with an inexpensive subcompact car more than 20 years ago, Hyundai has continued to climb upscale. Now the brand is taking its most ambitious step in that direction with the introduction of the Hyundai Genesis, a luxury sedan with amenities of vehicles costing thousands of dollars more. Hello and welcome to our comprehensive Kelley Blue Book review of the Hyundai Genesis. Powered by advanced V6 or V8 engines, the rear-drive Genesis is filled with upscale amenities, including a truly amazing Lexicon 7.1 surround sound audio system. Though intended to compete against the likes of the Chrysler 300C, Lexus ES350, and Pontiac G8, the Hyundai Genesis aspires to the likes of more expensive models like the BMW 5 Series and the Mercedes-Benz E-Class. We think you'll like the Hyundai Genesis if you're less concerned about brand prestige and more concerned about the driving experience, standard features, and price. However, if you seek the razor-sharp handling of the best of the German luxury brands, you may not be satisfied with the Genesis. Hyundai calls the Genesis a sports sedan, and while it's sporty, it's too soft and slow to react to match the likes of the BMW 5 Series. The 3.8 model feels softer than the 4.6, but a better weight balance makes it easier to rotate through high-speed turns. The 4.6 model feels sharper though thanks to larger wheels and more responsive electro-hydraulic steering. Both accelerate smartly, but we prefer the extra power of the 4.6. Stopping is swift and sure, especially in the 4.6, which has larger rotors and 4-piston front calipers. Ride quality is quite good, but can become bouncy over high-frequency bumps at highway speeds. Topping our list of favorite features is the optional 500-watt 17-speaker Lexicon audio system. The sound from this discrete 7.1 surround sound system is not only powerful, it's beautifully nuanced. It's one of the best factory sound systems we've ever heard. Whether you order the Lexicon system or not, you get standard auxiliary USB and iPod inputs. These allow drivers to fully control and charge iPods directly from the head unit. Outside, the Hyundai Genesis styling is attractive but conservative. The light but torsionally stiff body structure echoes styling motifs from several luxury brand competitors. The grille and front end evoke Mercedes-Benz, while the rear quarters, complete with LED taillights, pay homage to both BMW and Lexus. The judicious use of polished metal for items like window surrounds, door handles, and the attractive wheels add a decidedly upscale feel. The architecture does facilitate a laudable 52 to 48% front-to-rear weight bias for the 3.8 model, aiding both ride and handling. The interior of the Hyundai Genesis is almost shockingly good. The leather-wrapped dashboard, real wood trim, and meticulous fit and finish make for an interior worthy of a top luxury brand. The front and rear seats have plenty of room, but we'd like more adjustments for the driver's seat. While the trunk is large, the Genesis lacks a split-folding rear seat to expand cargo capacity. Hyundai has opted for a pass-through instead. Hyundai emulates the European brands by using a joystick-type controller for navigation and audio functions, which is a mixed blessing. Yes, you need to master only one interface, but it isn't all that intuitive. On the road, the interior is impressively quiet during all types of driving. In the Hyundai tradition, the Genesis provides a rich assortment of features per dollar. The 3.8 model comes standard with leather upholstery, heated front seats, a proximity key with alarm and entry system, dual-zone automatic climate control, and 17-inch alloy wheels. The 4.6 model adds a 14-speaker version of the Lexicon sound system, a sunroof, a power tilt telescoping steering wheel, and 18-inch wheels. All models have a wealth of safety items, including electronic stability control, front and rear side airbags, side curtain airbags, and electronic active head restraints. Hyundai keeps the options to a minimum on the Genesis. While the additional features of the 4.6 model are offered on the 3.8 in the Premium and Premium Plus packages, the most notable option is the Technology Package. It includes the upgraded 500-watt version of the Lexicon sound system, plus front and rear park assist, a navigation system with real-time traffic, rear-view camera, heated and cooled driver's seat, adaptive xenon headlights, and a 40-gigabyte hard drive to hold music files and navigation map information. Rolls-Royce is the only other automotive brand to offer a Lexicon sound system. We like both of the engines available for the Hyundai Genesis. The 3.8 model comes with a 290 horsepower 3.8-liter V6, while the 4.6 model has a 375 horsepower V8. Both engines are paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission, but we like steering wheel shift paddles too. Fuel economy numbers are slightly better for the V6 with EPA ratings in the high teens in the city and the high 20s on the highway. The V8 is only a mile or two per gallon less fuel efficient. Sticker prices for the Hyundai Genesis sedan range from about $33,000 for a 3.8 model up to approximately $42,000 for a loaded 4.6 model. It seems like a bargain when compared feature for feature versus the luxury brand sedans it targets, but the Genesis lacks the chassis sophistication and cachet of those vehicles. Against domestic sedans like the Chrysler 300 and Pontiac G8, the bargain is not as clear-cut, though we think the Genesis is much nicer inside than those cars are. To find out what consumers are paying right now for the Hyundai Genesis, we suggest you check the New Car Blue Book value page. When it comes time to sell, we expect the Genesis to offer good resale values versus the domestic competition, but won't rise to the level of the top luxury imports. And that's our comprehensive Kelley Blue Book review of the Hyundai Genesis.